y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katherine and this is Just Been Katherine, and on this channel I share easy DIYs, home decor on a budget, and every now and then I like to share inspiring messages through a creative form. And today I'm going to be showing you 5 different ways to revamp, upcycle, recycle, elevate your plant pots. I've been a plant mama for about 6-7 months now, and I managed to keep all of my plants alive. If you have purchased a plant, most likely it has come inside of a plastic container. And other times when you purchase a plant, they may come with an actual plant pot. Usually they're your plain white ceramic, super generic. You are like me and you do not want to spend money on a plant pot, at least not right now, or it's not in your budget. After spending all your money on plants, I'm not here to judge you, because sometimes they run for like $20 and you just like wondering what the heck, it's just my plant is going inside this pot. Or you have plain planters lying around the house and you need creative ideas, and keep watching this video as I show you 5 ways to restyle a basic planter. For the first DIY, I have a planter that came with my Monstera, and it's a glossy ceramic planter. We want to move as much of the shine as possible by roughing up the sides with a hand sander or sandpaper. This will allow the paint or spray paint that you're using to apply easier. I found using Krylon paint and primer spray paint bonds incredible to ceramic, and I know this because I tried another kind of spray paint and it dripped seconds after spraying the pot. With this paint and primer, you'll get a clay texture, and I really like it. My idea for this planter was to paint one half, and I want to go for a teal green, almost mint color. I've been really loving this color in boho designs, and I want to bring it in our home. So I bought these 2 acrylic paint colors to mix together to get a close enough mint green. As you can see, I'm testing it a little bit on the bottom just to see if this is the color that I want to go for, and I really like it at first, but then I realized that it dries darker, so eventually I'll go back and switch it up. Because in light, it looks like a mint green, but you're gonna eventually see that it turns dark forest green, and that is not the color I was going for. Nothing wrong with it, I love it, but I definitely wanted a mint color. And to achieve a lighter color, I'm adding white paint to it, and I keep adding as much as I want to until I get it as light of a green as possible, and then you're gonna see that when I apply it, this is the perfect mint color that I wanted. As you probably noticed, I stopped the green paint at a certain point, less than half per se, and I'm not trying to go for a crisp, straight line. I really want this to be organic. However, to make sure that I'm not all over the place, I am not moving my hand with the brush in it, and I'm turning my wrist using my other hand. Look how pretty this color is once it dries. For the top portion, we are going to paint polka dots all over. It's like boho meets vintage. And I'm just taking some black paint and a skewer stick. I'm sure you can use or something that is a circular object, use it as dots. I was going to use a black marker on here, but I realized the marker does not work well with spray paint. Just keep that in mind. The next DIY is fairly simple. I have a Tinier Planter for my cacti and thought it would look great with some wooden bees. I have this assortment of wooden bees from Michaels. All products will be linked down below in the description box, by the way. To attach the bees, I have a larger glue gun, y'all, and Gorilla glue sticks. Y'all need to throw away all y'all old glue sticks and transition. This bond is stronger and drying time is so much faster. This process is quite self-explanatory. Put a bit of hot glue on the bees and attach them to the planter. When I first began, I added bees around the perimeter without keeping in mind the holes showing at the top. To maintain cohesiveness at the top of the planter, I eventually made sure the top bees at least were only showing the wooden surface. Now you could have stopped here. This style is so cute alone, but I wanted to add more bees to it. Eventually I ran out of the larger bees and had to go and purchase some more. And when I ordered them, I thought they were the same size, and it turned out they were a tad bit smaller. So the top portion of the planter is going to be the larger bees, and then they're going to cascade down to the smaller ones. There is nothing wrong with this planter. It has a gorgeous color and texture, but I grew out of the terracotta phase. This planter is from Target's Bullseye section for only $5, and just like previously, I'm adding a coat of white prime and paint spray paint. Going in with masking tape, you can use painter's tape if you have it, to tape off the middle part. Now for this particular planter, I do want a crispier line, and I am prepping it for another coat of paint but of a different color. And now I'm using a Ziploc bag to secure the bottom half, but also applying tape to keep the bag in place. I'll be using the color Vintage Blush to spray the uncovered portion. This is a satin texture with a bit of sheen, and I think I'm getting excited for fall because this mauve deep pink color gives me a cozy vibe. It's needed about 2 to 3 coats of spray paint, and as I'm taking off the tape in the Ziploc bag, I got that crisp line that I wanted, and it looks beautiful already. But we're almost done. We're now going to be adding some foil washi tape. This is a 3-pack and I want to go for a gold today. You never used washi tape before. It's quite nice. It has a sticker texture and can be used for most crafting projects. I'm going to be applying the gold foil right in the middle between the Vintage Blush and white. This next planter design is really simple but a bit time consuming and is a replica of the first planter. This planter belongs to my ZZ plant, and after prepping and applying the usual primer and spray paint, I've taken more of the black acrylic paint and will be applying an endless tiny polka dots all over. Don't feel restricted to one size or only using a black paint. Taking my skewer, I'm applying little tiny dots and clutters. A tip that I began doing to add a bit more of character was applying slightly larger dots all over and going back and applying tinier ones around it. Look how this is turning out, y'all. This is beautiful. It's actually my husband's favorite one. I mean, look at it. It's stunning and easy on the eyes. Very easy to do, and it fits in with most home decor. Saving the best for last, I have taken my larger fiddle leaf plastic planter. It looks like a bucket and wanted to give it a grand design. We will be using mostly foam dowels for this project. You can find foam dowels at your Michael's craft store. There are 2 different width sizes, 15mm and 30mm. We are using the 30mm by 24 inches dowels in the triangular shape. I ended up using a total of 13 dowels, but I used my 20% off coupon off my entire purchase to save some money. As you can see, I applied 2 foam dowels to the planter to gauge how I wanted to proceed. I like the look of the dowels peeking a little of an inch past the top, 1 1/4 inch to be exact. Measure each uncut dowel against the pre-cut ones and make a mark with a pencil, cut it to size, and repeat that step on all of the foam dowels. I do suggest to try to show only the smooth top of the dowels and keep the cut ends towards the bottom. Going over the foam with Gorilla Hot Glue, you don't need much. Double secure the bottom. The great thing about working with foam is it's flexible. I can bend it and manipulate it to fit my cylinder planter. Repeat the steps until the planter is entirely filled with foam dowels. If you're following along, you should end up with something like this. Going a step further, I will be spray painting the upgraded planter with a rustic pink and matte. This is a beautiful sandy pink. Again, foam is very easy to work with and I had no issue covering the dowels. I applied 2 to 3 coats for full coverage. Y'all, look how gorgeous this color is on camera. Like, you should see it in person. It's so beautiful. Here you will see me stick my hands inside the planter and turn it to avoid messing up the fresh coat of spray paint. that is all for this video. I absolutely love how every single one of these planters came out. Let me know down below in a comment which one was your favorite. And if you decide to recreate any of these planters, tag me at Katherine over on Instagram. And as always, I will talk to you all later.